At 10 and streaming on crossroadstoday.com, a former Uvalde police officer in court today following the botched response to the school shooting.
Kamala Harris visits Houston, gaining the nomination from the American Federation of Teachers.
And a win for a migrant house in El Paso. A judge rules Attorney General Ken Paxton cannot question their institution.
We had another day of showers. Now, you may not have had any at your house, but there were some that were fairly heavy around here. In fact, down in Corpus Christi, they had 10.
Last week, we broke breaking news about Victoria West hiring a new baseball coach in Jay Perez. But earlier today, 25 News Now sports reporter Ray Robinson got a chance to talk to the new head coach in charge.
Victoria West High School has just announced that interim head coach Jay Perez is now the official head coach for the boys varsity baseball team. This hire comes as the team gets ready for the 2024-2025 season, a season that coach already has his eyes set on.
Well, the athletes, come to find out, through the last semester, last season, they're great kids. They're great kids. They're fun to be around. They love each other. And it's pretty, they make it easy on me. I know that. And so building that relationship with them, spending that time with them throughout the off season and everything really helps us to build that culture and continuity.
His experience isn't just mainly on the baseball field. He's also a strength conditioning coach for the men's varsity football team. Both tasks that require great attention, but is still manageable.
Well, I wouldn't say it's stressful. At West, we try to get our athletes to play as many sports as possible. We want them to be involved in everything that they can and compete as much as they can. So really it's a matter of what can we do to build athletes, not just specifically football players or baseball players or basketball players. So we want them to be well-rounded. So it all kind of runs together for us.
Ray Robinson, KAVU 25 News Now, Sports.
And also, we highlighted last week Full Force Gymnastics here in Victoria for placing top 8 in nationals in Fort Worth. The top 8 are awarded overall medals, and most of the gymnasts competed against 40 to 70 athletes. One of the coaches, Chad Ganaway, talks about how proud he is of Team Red's performance down in Fort Worth.
Really awesome because it was most of the team's first year ever to compete at nationals, so you really never know how they're going to do on that stage. And so for them to all show up and be, a lot of them compete against 70 to 80 athletes. So to be able to get up there from Victoria, Texas and be in the top 8 is a pretty proud moment for everyone.
In all, Full Force made Victoria proud are now moving into a 2-week break period for the team. You can see more details and some of the gymnast interviews on my complete story for 25 News Now at 6 and 10 p.m. this Saturday. And again, we can't wait to share more Full Force coming up this weekend, but we're moving over now to the Diamond. The Generals won 11-3 over the Baton Rouge Rougarou at Riverside Stadium last night. They got some big contributions from number 5, Trey Broussard, who had 4 RBIs in the game. And then obviously that's more than the Rougarou had in total, which is just crazy to think about. But also Anthony Avalos, he would chip in with a solo shot in the first inning, and he had 2 RBIs in total last night. Generals are back tonight on the road tonight against the Brazos Valley Bombers in Bryan, Texas. First pitch is at 7:05 p.m. And now finally over to the majors. The Rangers swept the Chicago White Sox today with a 2-1 victory at Globe Life Field. First starting with pitcher Max Scherzer. He had great throwing, 9 strikeouts today. He passed Justin Verlander on the career K's list today. And also looked at it, Marcus Semien. He had a solo shot to left field. It tied the game at 1. And then Leody Taveras rounded out to a fielder's choice. However, that run would just be the difference in the game as the Rangers swept the White Sox in this series, and they travel to Toronto tomorrow night. See you and wish them luck. That's all in sports. Don and Karina, back to you.
Thanks, Max, and we're back in a moment. Olympic gold medals from Paris this summer will be an eyeful for fans and athletes.
Finally tonight, winners at the 2024 Summer Olympic Games in Paris will bring home a piece of history. Each medal features a piece of the Eiffel Tower's original iron structure. Following renovation work during the 20th century, certain metallic elements were removed from the iconic landmark and were carefully preserved. They have now been repurposed to create the medal's centerpiece, a reference to France's geometric shape. Oh my gosh, you know, you train all your life to win an Olympic gold medal. And then when someone tells you, oh, that Olympic gold medal has a piece of the Eiffel Tower in it, man, that really makes you want to work hard to get it.
Extra special.
Extra special.
Take a little bit of France home with you.
That's right.
That is amazing, and that's certainly historic, big time. Well, folks, the chance for additional showers is still with us. It's going to be kind of like today. Tomorrow and Saturday and maybe a little bit of Sunday. But Sunday we see the transition and we start switching over back to a more regularly scheduled July weather, which is sunny, hot, and temperatures in the mid-90s. So yes, the chance for rain, and the reason we still have the alerts is that heavy rain now over saturated grounds will cause quick flooding. So do be cautious if you find yourself in a downpour.
Thank you, Mac. Thanks for joining us.
We hope to see you back here tonight for 25 News Now at 10.